Hi, I'm Bill Hibbler, and today I want to show you something that has completely blown me away. As some of you may know, I hosted a TV show a couple of years ago on the television network called E-Commerce Confidential, and that show was filmed inside a $3 million studio, Emmy Award-winning studio, ton of investment there, ton of very skilled people running that show. Now, recently I had an idea for a new show I wanted to do, so I started investigating. I'd heard there'd been a lot of advancements in technology, and I wanted to see what was out there. But when I attended South by Southwest in Austin, Texas in March, what I saw on the show, on the trade show floor, was a device called the Tricaster that completely blew me away. And I was so impressed with this that I went out and checked into buying one, and rented it this weekend along with some gear. And so despite the appearance, right now you're looking at me, it looks like I'm on this beautiful TV set. I'm going to pan out here. You can see the dual monitors with some clips from a show I did last night. Take a look at this and look at this studio. Now, everything, even if my hands, you see the reflection on the desk going over. I'm going to zoom back in. And I'm running all of this equipment myself. There's no camera operators, it's all me. And this is a piece of gear, depending on which one you buy, you can get one to do a 3-camera video. And this is the same equipment that people like ESPN and Fox Sports are using for anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000, plus your cameras and lighting. And this entire, we're talking, the main piece of equipment here weighs less than 20 pounds, and it'll fit in a backpack. I mean, it's basically just a kind of a cubular PC-shaped device, and the larger one's like a rack-mountable device. Again, easily portable. So what this means is I can do a show like we did for $500,000 just a couple of years ago. Actually more than that. I mean, it would cost $500,000 to do what I'm doing today. And now, and you'd have to have camera operators. So I'm able to zoom the cameras. I don't have some remote control. I'm not even touching the cameras. The cameras aren't changing. This is being done within the software. And it's got beautiful virtual sets in it. Several are included with the equipment. I'll just show you what we have the ability to do. Immediately here I am on a completely different set. Got the ability to do picture-in-picture. That's a still clip. We can zoom in on videos. You can add titles like this one and have them fade out. Transitions, a lot of things you can do. But again, it looks like I'm on a very expensive soundstage, when the reality is I'm in my office. And you can see here in the smaller picture, you can still see me on the set, but see where I am in my office. You can see the camera, you can see the monitors. I'm running all of this right out of my home office with this PC, and again, I get the appearance of being on a very professional looking set. So this device will record, and it'll project, and it'll stream over the internet at the same time. So that means if you're doing things to drive traffic to your website, if you're doing things on YouTube or putting up video on your website, you've either typically got to go in and spend thousands of dollars to go just do one video, and that's it. And if something changes, you want to do more content, you've got to go in and do it again. Or you can do what a lot of people are doing, and they're recording on webcams, which is better than nothing. But let's face it, most people are not trained camera talent, and they're talking to a webcam, and it's got that deer in headlights kind of thing, which is not really what people are used to. And this gives you the ability to do something completely different. Now also for me, I'm a social media consultant. So I can go in to a client now, in addition to doing social media, I can go into their office. I can come in and in an afternoon create a very professional 3-camera video where I'm interviewing them on screen. We can show clips of their product in action or client testimonials, you know, any images that help sell the deal. And again, most business owners and consultants, they're very good at what they do, but they're not camera talent. And a lot of people have a hard time, myself included sometimes, talking to basically a piece of equipment. Now, I'm talking to you at home, but you're standing, I'm looking at the lens of a camera, which can be uncomfortable. But if we come in with 2 people in the interview setting, and we're talking like this, if I'm interviewing them or some on-camera talent's interviewing them, then we can bring out the best in them. We can help them relax and talk about their product. And now they have a very professional video. It looks like they just were appearing on like a local talk show or a national talk show, and they've got that video that they can now put on their website. And we could do something like a series of clips of the week, tips of the week, things like that, put on YouTube to drive traffic. Pretty incredible stuff. So I'm just totally jazzed by the possibilities of this. And if you're doing social media marketing consulting, you consider adding something like this to your arsenal. You get your own shows to promote yourself, and you can promote your clients and help them create great content. Now, another thing that excites me about this is what's possible at a live event. Now, I speak at a lot of live events. I promoted my own seminars before. And as a lot of seminar promoters and speakers will tell you, it's getting harder and harder to fill the room. There's more and more people out there speaking. The economy's taking its toll, and people are having a hard time filling the room. And what some seminar promoters have taken to do is streaming the seminar over the internet so people can watch at home. The technology makes it easier for something like that to work. However, just having the ability to stream over the internet, if you've ever been on the other end of that, if you've ever been at home watching one of those events, you really don't feel like you're part of the action at all. Usually there's a camera set up in the back of the room, and you can kind of see the speaker, and that's it. You don't get anywhere close to the experience that the person that's attending gets. And from terms of the seminar promoter, if the speakers are up, they're pitching a product or service, and they're trying to get back of room sales, thinking you're going to get back of the room sales from the people watching at home, it does happen, but it's a lot harder with something like this. So my idea is, imagine taking something like the Tricaster here, and again, you can work in a very small space. You don't need a large green screen to do this. They basically set up a little virtual set to the side of the stage. And now when the speaker comes on, instead of just introducing the speaker from the stage, have the speaker come out and sit on the set for a minute. Talk about what's going on with them. Talk about what they're going to be talking about on stage. Do the introduction that way, just like you'd see a comedian or a musician do on The Tonight Show. Then the speaker goes up on stage. Now, typically the speaker goes up, speaks, might make a pitch at the end, and then heads for the back of the room, hoping some people are going to sign up for whatever it is he offers. So imagine instead if we bring the speaker off the stage back to the set, and we talk to them a little bit about what they just offered. And again, with a set like this, you're seeing the one person set, but you could easily have two people or more people. You could do a Jay Leno Tonight Show type of set where you've got multiple people there. And now we bring the person back and we talk to them about the offer. We could even show like a little infomercial that pitches the offer. Again, we could bring up, this is my name, but we could bring up a phone number here for people to call in, and we could show graphics that would help sell it, and we can clarify what the offer is if it wasn't clear for the people watching at home. Imagine how many more sales you'd get at home being able to do this kind of pitch afterwards. And then after that, that speaker slides down the couch, and then we bring on the next guest and introduce them and send them on stage. So for the people at the event, it's something unique they haven't seen before. And again, because the Tricaster will project, you can also have this up on the screen for the people watching. Some of them will be close enough to watch it happen in action, but they can see it up on the screen, so they're not left out either. People watching at home are seeing something totally unique. And at the same time, you're recording it. So if you want to create a product out of that later or use it in some other way, you've got the entire seminar recorded in the Tricaster. Again, in a format that's completely different from what we've seen in the past. So I'm very excited about the possibilities of this. Again, being able to come in and do something for $25,000 to $30,000, and you've got a piece of equipment now you can use over and over again. I mean, to me, this thing pays for itself in no time. And again, it's not that, there's a little bit of a learning curve. I'm going to go to a shot here just without the virtual set. You can see me here. I've got another camera set up over my shoulder. And you can see, I'm watching, I've got the output here of what's happening on screen. And then right over here, I can, basically controlling the action here. And I've got this control panel here, which lets me switch between the different camera angles and shots. I'm going to do this in some of the stuff in the preview, so you can see here. You can see just some of the different changes going on the screen. So again, one push of a button and we're back on the set. And again, can zoom right in, and you can set up all this stuff so it's automated as well. You can do full tile graphics, all that kind of stuff. So this is the Tricaster from NewTek. If you're interested in finding out more about it, check out the link here on this page and click on that. And again, I want to thank you for watching. I'm Bill Hibbler from BillHibbler.com. Thanks.